What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video. 5 things we learned from last night's Errol Spence Mikey Garcia fight. First up, number 5. Mikey Garcia is a bad man. Although he took a beating, he a bad man, and I feel that he will beat Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Hell, even Keith Thurman if they fought at welterweight. Also, he will beat Manny Pacquiao as well. This guy started his career at 126. 126. Came up from 135 to 147 without having a tune-up fight to get acclimated to the weight and to fighting a bigger guy, and took some hellacious body punches, headshots from arguably the strongest welterweight in the world today, Errol the Truth Spence, and didn't go down. He didn't go down. He was buzzed and hurt a few times, but he wasn't visibly shaken and to the point where he was like, oh, he's about to go down, or, oh, he need to take a knee. No. He landed his shots on Errol Spence. He had minor success. He handled himself well for a guy that had never fought at 147 against arguably the hardest puncher in the division and arguably the best fighter in the division. So I give him kudos. I don't see him losing to Danny Garcia, who isn't going to come forward, who isn't a good mover, doesn't have great feet. I see Sean Porter losing as well. He's ultra aggressive, but Mikey Garcia has to be confident after, knowing what he did against Spence. And then once he can sit down and watch film, he gonna counter the hell out of fucking Sean Porter all night long. He gonna walk him into that right hand, to the left hook. Also, neither Danny Garcia nor Sean Porter nor Keith Thurman are southpaws, which makes it hard for Danny Garcia or any orthodox fighter to get off their left hook. So that's something that also you had to contend with in the fight last night. As far as Manny Pacquiao is a southpaw. Manny Pacquiao is a legend. He's an all-time great, but he is 40 years old, damn it. And eventually, he's going to lose again. Whether it's to Errol Spence, whether it's to Keith Thurman, whether it's to Sean Porter, or whether it's to Mikey Garcia, he's going to lose. And I'm telling you, I would favor Keith against Mikey because he can move. He's very versatile. He's very athletic, and he can punch, and he has fast hands. But I would not be surprised if Mikey Garcia beat Keith Thurman. I would not. Simply put, I would not be surprised. I just would not be surprised whatsoever. Number 4, if Mikey Garcia decides to drop down in weight, he's going to dominate 140. He is. I mean, you got Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor, the only 2 guys I really see giving him a problem. He instantly jumps to the best fighter in that division. And that's no knock on neither guy, Taylor or. Number 4, Mikey Garcia is instantly a top 4 welterweight. He's a top 4 welterweight. We knew he had the skill set, already, but we needed to see a performance that justifies, just in case he wanted to stay at 147, how well he can do against other fighters. He's better than Sean Porter. He's better than Danny Garcia. I believe he's better than Keith Thurman. So I'm going to say he's a top 3 welterweight. Call me crazy all you want. Call me crazy. Fine, I'll deal with that. But behind Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence stands Mikey Garcia. I'm not talking based off accomplishments at 147. I'm talking about purely skills only. Skills pay the bills. And although they didn't pay the bills for him last night, they will pay the bills for him against a Keith Thurman in a good fight, against a Manny Pacquiao in a good fight, against a Sean Porter in a good fight, against a Danny Garcia in a good fight. But be as it may, be as it stands now, he is the third best welterweight in the division based off of skills. Listen to that. Skills. SKILLS. Not accomplishments, not experience at the weight, not big fight resume at the weight, skills only. You can't tell me that Thurman, Porter, Garcia, Pacquiao are better than him, especially at this point. We know that what he could do at 126, 130, 135, and 140. And now we know what he can do at 147. Yes, it's limited because he's a naturally smaller guy. Errol Spence is 5'9", had the height and the reach advantage. I don't know the particulars and the differences that would be potential matchups with Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Danny Garcia, but I know it'll be shrinking just a little bit. Sean Porter like 5'7", so he have an inch height advantage on Garcia, who is 5'6". I don't know the reach, you know what I'm saying, but I know that Garcia is the third best welterweight skill-wise, in my opinion, in the world today. You know, not saying he can't beat those, that he won't lose to those guys, but I would favor him against all those guys. And that's just me. If you disagree, please feel free to let me know in the description box. I mean, in the comment section down below. You know, just please, 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 please let me know. Number 3, Errol Spence ain't losing to nobody other than potentially Terrence Crawford. He gonna beat the fuck out of Sean Porter. He either gonna box Sean Porter's ears off, or he gonna dog walk his ass and maul him like a lion or a tiger mauling their prey. He gonna be on that motherfucker like white on rice, like shit, like flies to shit. Like it's just gonna be bees to honey. He gonna be on that motherfucker's ass from the beginning to the end, and he talking shit and he laughing with him, but you know he don't respect Sean Porter. He ain't put no respect on Sean Porter's name. He ain't. He said that motherfucker couldn't sell out a family dinner. That's what he said last night. He gonna make him pay. Keith Thurman thinks shit's sweet. Oh, EJ, what do you think you have to do against Mikey to become the second best welterweight in the world? He thought that shit was funny. That shit was a want. Get the fuck out of here. If he was at the Paulo, the Sandman would have got his ass off the stage with that lame ass joke. He gonna get his ass beat too. He can't take it to the body. Keith Thurman is an excellent fighter, but his mentality right now is all fucked up. You got to consider he can't take it to the body either. Josecito Lopez almost had his ass out, and I understand. Been cool, he was out for 2 years. I understand that. That's why I made a video not long ago saying that the demise of Keith Thurman is being, greatly exaggerated. Don't mean I don't think he gonna get his ass beat when he face Errol Spence, because that's what's gonna happen. His mind ain't right. His body still may not be right. He out here trying to fight Manny Pacquiao like Errol Spence is. He need to be trying to fight motherfuckers that's gonna get him ready. I understand the Pacquiao fight goes a long way to boasting his resume, and I get that, I really do. But Pacquiao is yesterday's news. You need to entertain Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford in a rematch with Sean Porter because you trying to get your WBC title back, which you had to relinquish because you was hurt. I get it. But you need to start thinking about what's going to get you prepared to give you the best chance to defeat Errol Spence when y'all do fight, if y'all do fight. But Errol Spence beats the hell out of Keith Thurman, beats the hell out of Sean Porter, beats the hell out of Danny Garcia, beats the hell out of Manny Pacquiao if he fights those guys. Number 2, this motherfucker showed finesse last night. He showed finesse. He showed finesse that he briefly showed in his fight against Lamont Peterson last year. But he showed that he has excellent ring IQ, excellent poise, excellent composure, excellent discipline. Because he could have just went in there and just ramshacked Mikey Garcia. He could have just said, fuck it. I'm the fucking bigger man by 2 weight divisions. I'm naturally bigger. I'm stronger. I can punch like I hit hard like a Mack truck. But no, he went in there intelligently and he used the beautiful fucking jab. He kept that jab in the face of Mikey Garcia all night long. Mikey Garcia head was on the center line. He didn't move that shit. He didn't try to slip. He didn't bob and weave. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He couldn't do anything. The long reach, the long jab of Errol Spence Jr. was just beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful display to watch. And he just pieced him up. He broke him down systematically from the beginning of the fight, round 1, to the end of the fight, round 12. He mixed in body shots perfectly. He's very accurate. You know, he was hitting him with uppercuts. He was hitting him with right hooks, straight left hands. He was just punishing him. And he showed you later on in that fight that, look, just because I'm finessing y'all ass with the jab, just because I'm outside boxing from the outside, showing my skill set, my range, you know, don't forget, I'll take it on the inside and body a motherfucker too. And that's where he almost got them stoppages at when he started to ratchet up that body attack, you know? So, we know he can bang, but we even know more that he can box. Number one thing we learned from Spence Garcia is that Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford is still a 50-50 fight. A lot of people think that he's going to maul Terrence Crawford. Pump the brakes. Terrence Crawford a different motherfucker. He started at 135. He been at 147 now for 2 fights. He's accustomed to fighting bigger guys, taller guys. Terrence Crawford is a motherfucking dog. The mentality, his ability to fight orthodox southpaw, the hand speed, the underrated power, the experience. He's a former undisputed junior welterweight champion. Put some respect on his name. This is a true 50-50 fight. But Errol Spence has further proved his case that he's just not a brawler. He's just not going to keep his head on the center line. He's not going to move. He's not going to not move his head. You know, he said that in the post-fight interview. I had to show y'all that I can move my head, that I can use my jab, you know, that I can be well versed, you know, in this fight. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence needs to happen as soon as possible. Later this year, early next year. Please, Al Heyman, please make these other champions fight. Errol Spence, Bob Arum, please come to the table. However y'all got to make it happen. Please get this fight signed, sealed, and delivered, because this is the fight we want to see. It will be the biggest fight or the second biggest fight, depending on when it takes place and if Wilder Joshua takes place, that you can make. High skill, 2 African-American undefeated fighters, personality, versatile in the ring. Come on, man. Let's make this fight happen. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you enjoy the content throughout the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on to be notified every time I upload content. Drop your comments in the comment section down below, giving me your thoughts on this. 5 things we learned from Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. And let me know if you agree or disagree with anything that I said in this video. Shout out to the movement and everybody that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Until next time, I am out. Peace.